Dear students, good morning. So after the completion of Newton's second law of motion, last time we discussed Newton's second law of motion. Now come to applications of Newton's second law of motion. There are a number of applications of Newton's second law of motion, but the reason is same for all the applications. कि इसका अब यूज क्या है, न्यूटन सेकंड लॉ ऑफ मोशन का यूज क्या है, कहाँ कहाँ एप्लीकेबल है, इसकी एप्लीकेशंस क्या है. So first application is why a cricket player moves his hand backside while catching the ball. आपने क्रिकेट मैच में कई बार देखा होगा कि जो क्रिकेट प्लेयर है, जो फील्डर है, वो जब बॉल को कैच करता है अपने हैंड्स बैक साइड ले जाता है. वो ऐसा क्यों करता है? व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस? कि अपने हैंड्स को बैक साइड क्यों ऐसे ले जाकर क्यों कैच करता है? या कुछ प्लेयर्स कैच ऐसे करते हैं बैक साइड. सो व्हाट इज द रीजन बिहाइंड दिस? सो इन ऑर्डर टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस थिंग यू हैव टू कीप इन योर माइंड two formulas. First formula is F is equal to ma. You know this formula, last time we discussed this formula. And one more formula, A is equal to V minus U upon T. So force and acceleration, what is the relation between both of them? Directly proportional. Last time we discussed directly proportional. If acceleration is more, then force will be more. If acceleration is less, then force will be less. This is known as directly proportional. Now come to acceleration and time. If time is more, acceleration will be less. If time is less, acceleration will be more. This is known as inversely proportional. So what is the relation between acceleration and time? Both are inversely proportional. Now come to the application after these two things. Why a cricket player lower his hand, moves his hand backside while catching the ball. When a cricket player moves his hand backside, what he is doing? He is increasing his time, his catching time. Now come to this formula. If time is more, if catching time is more, then acceleration will be less. Because acceleration and time both are inversely proportional. If time is more, then acceleration will be less. Now come to this formula. If acceleration will be less, then force will be less. Force exerted by the ball on the palm will be less. कि जो प्लेयर है जो कैच कर रहा है उसको चोट कम लगेगी. So once again, when a cricket player lowers his hand, he is increasing his catching time. If time is more, then acceleration will be less. If acceleration will be less, then force exerted by the ball on the palm will be less. So come to second application, one more application. Why bikes and cars are provided with spring or shock absorber. Look at this figure. Suppose this is a chassis, that is floor of the car, and these are springs or shock absorber, wheels. Suppose करो यहाँ को गड्ढा आ जाता है या पिट आ जाती है, तो जो जर्क है वो इस टाइप से ट्रांसफर होगा, and then reaching to the passenger, taking more time. If there are spring, if there are shock absorber, then jerk is taking more time. If time is more, then acceleration will be less. If acceleration will be less, then the force exerted due to jerk on the passenger will be less. Suppose अगर wheel यही होगा, no shock absorber, no spring, तो जो jerk है एकदम पैसेंजर को ट्रांसफर हो जाता है, कम टाइम लगता है. If time is less, then acceleration will be more. If acceleration will be more, then force exerted due to the jerk on the passenger will be more. And so many examples. One more example, the use of seat belts in cars. Same reason behind this. So thank you students.